Hello there, BMD. Thank you so much for the opportunity to join you at camp. I love camp. And my name is Rabbi Zalmy kudan. And I just wanted I was asked to share a Chassidus Vort. So we're now in the season of Pirkei Avos. I don't know exactly which day this is going to get shown to you, but in Perek Shlishi, we have a Vort from Elazar ben Azariah. Elazar ben Azariah says like this. He says, someone has more wisdom than actions. The guy, they know a lot. They know it, they learned it, they got it, but it doesn't always translate to the way that they actually, behave. They're compared to a tree that has a lot of branches, but has very few roots. So it gets overturned right away. So when a wind comes, and it blows the other way, and different svara, different external idea, maybe it's a Weltish idea, maybe it's a political idea, but suddenly Torah no longer is rooted properly because they didn't have the Ma'asim Tovim, they didn't have the mitzvahs, so the tree falls over. But of a culture Ma'asim Ruben Chachmasei, what if someone has more action than wisdom? That person, what's he compared to? Someone who has tons of roots. The tree is filled with roots. It's deeply rooted in the ground and it's stable. And even if all the winds in the world would come and try to blow at it, it can never be uprooted. So the Rebbe asks a very obvious question. The Rebbe asks, why are we looking at Maisim as the roots and Chachma as the tree? Usually, we would look at, first you have to understand something, and once you understand it properly, so then you can take from that, that will grow into Maisim. How do I have a root that is rooted in my Chachma, in my Maisim? Doesn't make sense. The roots should be wisdom, and the wisdom grows forth action. How do I have wisdom? How do I do something before I even know what to do? Right? Nasa v'nishma. It seems to be backwards. So the Rebbe says that the beauty of this is in chinuch. Rabbi Elazar ben Azariah is talking about how we educate a child. And when we educate a child, is that first you put on the yarmulke when you're 3 years old and sit this, you're so proud of it, and we give you a little sweets, and we give you candy, and we bribe you, and we make it so exciting so that you can be excited about doing things that Hashem wants us to do. Do you really understand when you're 3 years old and you're putting on a yarmulke, it means that I have the Eibishter above me and I'm accepting upon myself an authority that's beyond me? Of course not. We're not ready for that. We're not ready for that. But as I mature and I grow older and the winds start blowing and I started thinking when I'm 12, 13, 14 years old and I started developing abstract thinking, now whatever I'm going to understand is going to come back to those core actions that I am doing. This is what the Rebbe says. So now let's take it one step further. Now we're developing into our next stage of life, Mitzvah Hashem, and we're entering the Bar Mitzvah age, and now it's time to start adding into certain behaviors and certain achlatas and certain things. So right now I'm going to start doing chitas. Right now I'm going to start doing Parakech Rambam. Right now I'm going to start going to mikveh. Right now I'm going to start cementing whatever it is, Shlai Mikra, and all these things. Giving tzedakah before davening. And do I really understand? Do I really feel connected to each of those behaviors? Not yet. But when you get used to a behavior, Mitzvah Hashem, as your connection in Iskashus that ever grows, in your Iskashus, and that allows you to feel more and more connected to the Eibishter, like it's explained in Parak Beis Tanya, those behaviors are going to stay with you. And in Eretz Hashem, it's going to all make sense. And when it all makes sense, you're going to be so proud. This is something that you do. So, like Nike says, just do it. And the Maiso Iker, the Rebbe's words. And in Eretz Hashem, we should see the bracha that you should feel deeply rooted in your connection. And the best place to start this is right here in camp. The Rebbe talks about this, that the first thing the Rebbe started was this camp that you're in. And the idea is that we're in the Dalit Amos the Rebbe, and this is a place where it's safe and comfortable to open ourselves up to these actions. And Emet Hashem will lead us to a beautiful, beautiful feelings of iskashrus and connection. And you should really live it up and have a lot of atzlacha. Thank you so much for the opportunity.